Good day, my friends. This is Marty Gator with USBS, Uncommon Sense Business Solutions, for yet another Wednesday edition of LinkedIn Local Coffee Talk. And today I've got my friend Alyssa Williamson with me. Hello, Alyssa. How are you today?
Hi, Marty. I'm awesome. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Thanks a lot for being on with me.
Yeah, no, this is really cool. I love the idea.
Hey, I'm always trying to do things. I'm always trying to innovate. I think you can relate because you've got that entrepreneurial spirit, which we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
Since I've known you, you've done quite a few things, and the things we're talking about today, you weren't doing last time we hung out. So, well, you were doing one, kind of.
I was. So I've got three things now.
You've got three things now. Yeah, so you're kind of like a triple threat.
Yeah. Layer them together.
That's all right. So let's talk about the new one. Let's talk about the newest one you're doing. What are you doing now?
So I'm a business and intuitive success coach. So I've been doing that for almost a year now. And it's a culmination of everything I've been doing my whole career or been learning my whole career. So it sort of was meant to be.
Okay. So how did you trip into this? Is like what you woke up one day and said, because I remember the last time I hung out with you, we were going door to door.
Yeah.
You were working on Mary Kay. I was working on phones and internet, which was kind of a cool dual Marvel team up thing. So how did you have this decision to, I want to do this now?
So, well, it's sort of been my whole journey all the way through. So with my design business, I've had that, 14 years now. I've always helped businesses with their marketing and growing. And so I've dealt a lot with business owners. And then with Mary Kay, a huge part of it is listening to your intuition, the mindset, anything in sales. Like you have to trust yourself, but you also have to have these skills and the confidence as well to build all of that. And then along the way, I've also done theta healing training. So I'm certified in theta healing. And this was all to just improve myself as a business owner, like work on my own beliefs, reset my limitations, get further and live a better life. And then I did the intuitive success coaching again to be a better business owner. And then one day I was like, what I love most about Mary Kay is helping empower women to run their own business. Like I love that it's creating their dream life. The products are awesome, but really it's the culture. And I love working with business owners, but I often find that doing their marketing for them doesn't change their business if they're the limiting factor in their business. And so I wanted to be able to offer that more comprehensive service of everything I've learned. Plus, it's sort of like the own process I've gone through, working way too hard, being successful, but working way too hard and not living my dream life. And I was like, now that I'm living that, I want to be able to teach other people how to do that.
That's awesome. So it's kind of like giving back. Everything you've learned, you're giving back, but you're doing it in a way you want to do it versus the way you have to. Yes.
I've done those personality tests and I'm a power and achiever. I love to get things done, see things happen. But I also like the freedom and flexibility of doing it my way.
That's probably the best way to do it, because ever since I've known you, since you showed up in the market, I'm like, that's a powerful lady right there. I think she's going to get it done her way. And you've just kind of been doing that. So looking at your website here, it looks like you kind of pulled the Mary Kay into the beauty consulting. Is that a good estimation I'm making there?
Yeah, because having confidence in your business having confidence in yourself makes you a more confident business owner. And I learned that first business forced me to gain confidence, but through Mary Kay, I had horrible acne. So being able to just go out and not be embarrassed by how I look. I'm not spending my whole time talking to someone wondering if I'm looking how I'm looking, which sounds very, very superficial, but it's true. Like if you're like,
well, people go off the looks.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel confident. If you're confident, you just present the best version of yourself. So I'm all about confidence and competence.
Awesome. Now tell me about your clientele. Where do you find your people?
Referrals are amazing. People through a lot of it's been through networking, but also referrals. My clients just, because they love working with me, rave about me, which is really awesome. And it's been, I love that I'm making such a difference in their life that of course they want them to share me, but that they proactively want to share me too.
Okay. Now, obviously we're in the middle of a global pandemic, so I started something new, actually forced into something new thanks to the pandemic. you started something new in the mindset of this pandemic. So tell me, how has it affected you? How has the COVID-19 affected your business?
It's so a huge part of what I teach is intuition and just following what feels right. I had one of my most successful months in April. Brought on new clients, started new projects. So it's really what you believe, your mindset. I'm not saying that you can control the world with your mindset, but what you're going to attract into your life makes difference. So even though everything crazy was going on, March, I had my dream vacation in New Zealand, did everything I wanted to do, got back home safe, no worries. April was my best month ever. And May, I've been working on my house projects. So it's just trusting that the universe is there to help, to support you and is abundant makes the difference. So yes, I stay on top of current events, but I don't let it affect my mindset.
You don't get sucked into it, right?
Nah, I don't want that negativity. Yeah. And I don't want
it's got to be hard, like right now, especially with the stuff going on with the gentleman that was killed, and George Floyd, and there's so much negativity. I tell people it's a powder keg just ready to go. So how do you get your positive? How do you stay positive? I'm curious. Every time I see you, you're kind of up, and I'm trying to figure out, what do you do? How do you stay?
Two things on that. I do want to touch on the whole current events and George Floyd, but to stay positive is actually something I've been talking about in a couple of my Facebook Lives and blog posts. There is one, my morning routine. I have affirmations on what my future is going to look like, but I visualize it too. So it's almost like I get excited living that future now, and I'm excited everything I'm doing today is towards that future. And I've had blah days. There's days last year. This is actually a huge change. Last year, I was like, well, what am I going to do? I think I've had quarter life crises a couple times. And I'm like, what am I going to do with my life? Gratitude is a huge part in helping me get that positivity back. One of my favorites was doing a photography gratitude rather than just listing things. Each day I had to find a picture of something I was grateful for. And I had to be creative. And there were days where I was like, I'm not grateful, nothing's amazing. And I was like, okay, what is something that's making me happy today, or that makes me happy, even if it's just the sunshine or a flower? So it's getting back into that. It's that, and I've been there. I know like you can't just say I'm happy and you're happy. Like it takes a process. And that's where I have my systems and habits too.
So who do you have? Do you have anybody on your team, or are you an army of one?
It's me. I've had employees in the past, and I actually love the fact that when it's just me, I get to give my personal focus and best effort. So I actually prefer being a solopreneur. I've experienced it. I've had a business partner, I've had employees, and I'm like, I like being a solopreneur. I get to do everything and focus on quality. So have a handful of key quality clients rather than trying to get as many as possible.
See, I kind of like that too, and it also gives you the flexibility to do a lot of things, which leads me to the other. Let's talk about your other venture that you've been doing for quite a while. You do digital and graphic design.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've been doing this since college. I studied computer graphic design. I finished with computer graphic design with honors in my degree, and was already taking on clients through referrals in college in New Zealand, and then moved back to California after about a year.
Okay.
And so I've always thought of marketing I've been told that I'm unique in that some web designers are very technical, some designers don't understand the technical, and I'm very like, okay, I want to get it right, I want to do the technology, I want to do the SEO, but I want it to look good, but I also want it to be effective. So it's design, marketing, and technology, or websites are sort of, I bring it all together.
So I was just about to say, that's what I see. I was going to make that guess as far as so that's always a question I ask when I'm talking about people that work kind of in a crossover business sector, because you're in a crowded sector. There's a lot of people that do what you do. Mm-hmm. But what I can see from you is you run that middle line where you can do the linear thought process because you need to be that way for what you put together. But you can also have that marketing creative stuff that people hate about us marketing creative people, because we're always talking about, well, I want it to look like this and be like that and be like this, but you can kind of merge that with that linear process
Yeah.
and tie it to the brand and the digital image that they're looking for. Is that a good estimation of what I'm saying?
Yes, and because I can do that, I actually trained one of my employees, and she started her own business when I left California. But I just find that it is a unique thing. I'm very much a hybrid model. I understand multiple areas and I see how they're connected, and I'd rather have it cohesive than me doing a piece and someone else doing a piece and like disconnect.
Yes.
And so that's why I actually enjoy working on my own. I hire contractors if there's something special that I can't do, but I make sure that it's under my control and personal supervision.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that. I tell people I speak nerd because there's so many things that I do that are so technical. So I can actually translate from a business owner, the doohickey thingy's not working,
Yep.
to the tech people that I'm working and say, this is what the problem is. And then they try to tell me what they need. And I say, okay, well, here's the new thingy that you need. And this thingy is within your budget. So I understand that completely. So what's next for you? What do you have planned for the upcoming weeks and months?
So what I've been doing is really narrowing my marketing. I've done a couple of presentations on this, talking about how you just need to know your ideal client and have the message pinpointed. And it's true that doing your own marketing can be the hardest thing. That's why I can come in and help my clients and just pinpoint it and know right away what for them to say. And they're like, why? Like, this makes so much sense. Why didn't I think of that? So yeah, working on my own is a little bit of a challenge. So I'm in some masterminds where we just brainstorm and help each other as business owners. So I really enjoy
I think you and I might need to do some trade, because I have the exact same problem. I can come up with a marketing plan for somebody without even really thinking too hard. I can get that call to action. I can even give them a whole layout of how it's going to look. And then it's time to market myself. I don't know what to say. And it's really tough because you know what you tell other people: be bold. Go grab that market share, go out and put yourself out there. But it's me. How do I do that for myself? So
be a niche, get specific. And that's where, if I was to be super specific, I would say I love working with women business owners who are successful but are working too much and want to travel more. Because you know why? That's my passion too. And you've probably seen, I've already booked another trip for August. I'm already planning my next travel for next year. I'm all about having a business I love, but being able to have the passions I love of travel and spend quality time with people that I care about and want to make memories with.
So what I always like to find out, and this is really important for me, because what I base my business model on is not just what I bring to the table, but it's my referral network, because I like to leave somebody with something. I never like walking away from a conversation saying, oh, I'm sorry, can't help you, you're screwed, can't do anything for you. But I always like to be able to say, well, look, if I can't help you, I've got a network of people that I can go to. So what I try to talk to people at this point, or anytime I'm talking to them, back in the days when we could meet face to face, like over coffee or over a drink or whatever. But now since we're doing Zoom, I try to think of if I was going to have a conversation with a business or an individual, and I'm listening for something and I want to go, oh yeah, Alyssa, I need to call her. This is the person I need to refer. What kind of buzzwords, what would I listen for you, Alyssa? So I can go, yeah, you're the one. I got to call Alyssa.
I have two main targets. First is successful business owners, in that they've got clients. They've been around maybe two to 10 years. They've got clients. They got a business, but they're stressed out. They're missing time with family, or they are just working all the time, or they can't travel. Their business locks them in so that they can't go do what they want to do. And so for them, it can be like, oh, I can't do that tonight. I have to go get some more work done. Or I haven't been on a vacation in 2 years, and because my business is just so busy and successful that I can't deal with it, or that I can't take time away. So that's sort of one where they aren't living their dream life. Their business, they love their business, but it's just sort of sucking at them and draining them a little day by day. And then there's the newer business owners who have just started. Maybe they're 6 months to a year. They don't yet have consistent income. They do know they have a passion for their business. They want it to succeed. They're putting the time in, but they don't know where to start. And so it's having the strategies and the systems to be able to work through that. So that's really what I do. Is I give people, there's weekly activities and strategies to do so that they have habits and they have success, and they can leverage on that even when we're not working together. And then one-on-one, intuitive sessions are either based on their marketing, maybe their mindset and their beliefs. So it's a business owner who just feels like they're stuck, they're plateaued. They don't know how to get to the next level and they need that helping hand up.
Fantastic. Well, I tell you what, I mean, it's been great chatting with you. I don't want to keep you for too long, although I'd love to. We can sit and chat all day. But before we go, any parting thoughts, any parting shots that you want to leave with us before?
I say this a lot, and I almost wonder, like, I know, so as business owners, a lot of us we've researched this. A lot of us know these things, but we're not really doing them. So find a way to get accountability. Maybe it's an accountability buddy. Maybe it's creating a mastermind or being a part of a mastermind. Find a community where you're with like-minded people who have that positivity, who are there to say, okay, maybe this went wrong, this is how you can fix it. Like, have a community. Even if you're a solo business owner like I am, you can have that sort of support to help you. And that's where I love to help my clients too. But in any way, I'd say find those people that you can just be together with and grow with.
Find a tribe.
Yeah.
Find your tribe. Awesome. So what's the best way to get a hold of you? How do we get a hold of you? We need a graphic design work. We need digital work. We need intuitive coaching, business success coaching. How do we get a hold of you? What's the best way?
Probably easiest is probably AlyssaWilliamson.com. As you can see, ALYSSA Williamson.com. Okay. And I actually have a free guide on there, a workbook, Discovering Your Inner Badass. So you can get an intro intuitive session. Okay. You can contact me about design there, or my designflairstudio.com.
Cool. Now, I'm a guy. Can I contact you? I mean, I know you target women, but I just want to make sure, can guys contact you too?
Yeah, no, definitely. A great question. That's why I've always, again, as marketing, you're like, well, I don't want to just say women, but I love working with women, and then men who just, I guess it's have that spark or energy or passion as well. And so I know you're one of those people, you're excited and fun, but yes, I work with men as well.
Like I said, I think we might have to have a little trade relationship, because I think we can work with each other pretty well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
And cross-analyze our marketing.
Yes. Ding. I think I like that idea. Okay. So I appreciate you taking time with me today, and I hope things keep working out well for you. I've enjoyed having you in our marketplace. It's been fantastic having that energy here. I can't wait to work with you. Folks, if you want to get a hold of Alyssa, you will have the information in the chat box. I'll make sure I put that in the little, comment box, not chat box. And if you want to get a coffee talk with me, I'll put that information in there as well. But for now, Alyssa, why don't you say goodbye?
Bye.
And we'll talk soon, all right? Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care.
Thank you.